Yo, what's up? So, another topic that I know a lot of people, especially in the Christian community, probably some of them would even disagree on this, is that whether or not your pet is going to be going to heaven. And I know a lot of people actually don't like the idea of that, the fact that the Bible says that their pet will actually not be going to heaven and they will not be seeing them there. I want to first state that it doesn't really matter if it probably matters to you here that if your pet or loved one goes to heaven, but the issue is that when you get to heaven, you're supposed to be in complete blissful, joyous existence with absolute joy, no sadness, and things of that nature, and you're essentially walking with Jesus Christ, right? As far as I know it. Now, don't quote me on that. Don't take my word for it, because I haven't fully read the Bible personally. But if other people are there or not, it's not really going to matter when you're in heaven, because you're in a complete state of blissfulness and joy. Now, obviously, it matters to us here and now. On this realm and on this earth, but when you get there, it doesn't matter. So it's interesting because a lot of people who are Christian would actually debate with each other, and some people actually still, even though it clearly says in the Bible that no animals go to heaven because they don't have souls, they still believe that they will see their dog there. And like I just explained, it actually doesn't even matter. Even if you did have your dog there anyways, it doesn't, it's completely irrelevant, because the state that you're in when you're in heaven, it's not really something that matters. But another question that I want to kind of pose to people who do follow Christianity is, why do humans deserve to go, or deserve to be able to have the option to go to heaven, but animals do not? And I kind of already made a comment about this, but basically I know a lot of people would say, oh, well, animals don't have souls, right? I would say we probably do have some kind of thing like a soul. Humans do. Now, I don't necessarily think that animals also don't, because I think that there might be consciousness in everything. I don't have all the answers, but I would say that what makes us so much more special than animals, that we can think, or that we think that we deserve to be able to go to a place of absolute bliss and happiness, and why are we the only living beings on earth that deserve to have something like that in the afterlife, or to even have the idea of an afterlife? And I would say that, I guess this kind of gets into the whole good and bad argument as well too. And I would say that animals are actually better than us, but you can't really even argue that, I think, because if you were to judge animals on good and bad, I mean, they just do what is natural, right? And they do a lot of things that are good and bad. For example, when a jaguar catches a baby antelope, I was actually watching a video of this, and when she caught the baby antelope, it actually was playing around with this baby antelope and digging its claw into its back hip area for quite some time, and it kept doing that for, I think it was something like an hour or two, and it was just playing with it. It would allow it to run a little bit, jump on it, pounce on it, bite its neck again and catch it, and it would just continuously do this while the baby antelope was bleeding out. Now, was that jaguar acting in a bad manner? Because clearly to me it was toying with it, and the baby antelope was suffering, right? Which is, I guess, could also be led into another argument for why you should eat meat, or why eating meat is actually not really that bad for the animals and the cows and things like that are cultivated, because out in nature they would die a lot more morbidly, but that's completely for a different topic. So the main point of this video is to kind of get you to think, why is it that humans have the audacity to think that we deserve a place in the afterlife better than animals do because we have some kind of superiority or consciousness, even though that can't be measured and scientists have no way, or anyone has any way of actually determining whether that's even something that we actually have. I mean, we are the apex predator of Earth. That there's no doubt about that, and we are special. We have things like thumbs. We have an extremely incredible brain. We have many abilities and talents, and we can adapt to all different climates. And clearly we are the best. But does that mean that we are allowed to break out of the rules of nature, and are we essentially almost like godlike? And I would say no, we're definitely not. Nature is, you know, God, or the reality of God, and the things that bind us, and they are the laws and the rules of this realm, not us. We are just a piece of nature, right? Humans are a piece of all of that. So I definitely say that I don't know if I'm making a super convincing or super strong argument here for why humans don't deserve to go to heaven, but I want you guys to kind of think about what that means in the Bible when it says something like that, or you have any other kind of religion or man-made text that says, you know, hey, your animals don't go to heaven, and why is it that they aren't allowed to go to heaven, right? So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. Leave your comments down below. Peace.